quote unquote, but shit, I got games from 2001 that look better than this. You know, it's just, and they run way better. Like, I mean, you know, a lot of people bring up the fact about GTA 5. You know, GTA 5, that's a huge computer monster. You know what I'm saying? Like, that game, it just eats you alive. I mean, that game is just huge, and it takes an amazing amount of memory and processor and GPU power to operate that game. And this game, this is like a Nintendo game. I know the graphics are decent, but if you look at the size of the game, it's like this big. I mean, it's literally like what? I think 10 gigabits at the most, unstacked. You know, and you look at GTA 5, and it's got like 57 gigabytes, if not more. And it's huge. And it loads resources on the fly as you go. And, you know, I swear to God, I wish... I really wish the people that designed GTA, you know, would talk to the people that designed Subnautica, or they become partners or something and create like a GTA Nautica or something. That'd be the shit. I'd fucking play that every day. Like, people would have to, like, scrape me away from my fucking computer after that. Whatever. Anyway. Always a healthy cigarette before I start streaming. Now, here's the deal. I got this game. It's called Subnautica. Alright, anyway. Reason I'm making this fucking video. I made a couple of bases. You guys might find it interesting, or maybe you'll just find it. I don't know. Well, we'll see. Let's see how it goes. So I'm going to load my last save game, and that's at the pod, so you guys can see what's going on. Always have to pour more vodka. There's never enough vodka in this world. Never. Never will be. You see how long this fucking game takes to load? It's retarded. You know, I'm trying here. You know, this thing. I mean, I got an i7. I got 32 gigabytes of RAM. I got a GTX 1080. I also took it apart because it was a Founders Edition, and I added an EK water cooler to it. I mean, I'd move the cam so you guys can see it, but, you know, you just take my word for it. If you don't like it, fuck off. You know, my card never reaches anything higher than 60 Celsius. So it never throttles. At least not anymore, before I remove those noisy-ass bitch fans. Alright, here we are. We're in the pod. I wanted to start here for a fucking reason. The reason I'm starting here is to take a look at the terrain. Of course, the exploded Aurora here. These are kind of sad frame rates just because of how this game is. But I have a base over there. I have another... I have a base way over there, if you can see it. I'm not sure if you can. But that's the kick-ass base. But anyway, I started out over here. So I'm going to show you that base. It's that second base I showed you that was over the water. It's not finished. But I'm still working on it. I just have, you know, I got a couple problems with the base. This game's acting a little funny as usual, like any early access game. LOL to that. Yeah. And no, I am not cheating. I'm not doing any bullshit. I mean, like, literally, I'm hungry in the game right now. And I'm grabbing some creepvine. Whoops. I'm grabbing some creepvine to fucking eat. Need some water, though. Put away that knife, we swim faster. Alright, rolling by. I'll show you. This base is completely set up. It is habitable. You can stay in there, you know. Good lord, look at the reef back. Well, I put it near the reef backs, and I hated this game when it does that shit. Rocks just fucking pop out of fucking nowhere, and these little pink little bastards that make your fucking stupid Cyclops fly to the surface is... It's just a big pain in the goddamn ass. You know what I'm saying? It's a pain in the ass. I don't know why they do that. Why don't they just straighten it out and just be done with it? No, they can't do it. Well, anyway, this is my original base. I have a couple of things that I would like to do to it, but you know, I haven't gotten to that yet. You know, as you can see, it's double tiered, if not octo tiered, for Christ's sake. These reinforcements are put in obviously because of integrity concerns, and I have 3 moon pools. And the reason I have 3 moon pools is to operate on different base levels.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Alright, so I'm starting to die here, so I gotta find the way in or the surface. Oh, let's just go into the frickin' moon pool. Fuck it. 15 seconds. I don't give no fucks.
Welcome aboard.
Holy crap, I hopped really high right there. That's interesting. Alright, so, this is, my last iteration of, another sea moth? I think there's sea moths. Yeah, it's a sea. I forgot the names between the little tugger one, you know, the one you hold in your hand. I think that's the sea glide. But whatever, I don't give a shit. Anyway, I got a couple of plants here that are very useful for food, and of course the tree is very useful for water, or the trees, I should say. You know, yum, 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 and then of course my body is taking in what it excretes, water or whatever. Alright, so I'm fed, sort of, and not too crazy over here. I need to put that away. I'll end up hurting somebody. But anyway, this whole base, it's actually really nice. I mean, like, you know, I kind of outdid myself with this one. I mean, I built bases, so many different ones, and, you know, I've gotten into contact and stuff with the things that I want to do. And yes, it is nuclear powered, obviously. I have advanced in this game. But I wanted to show you. You know, I put glass where I can so I could see where I am. You know. So the first 3 main hubs are for nuclear power. As you can see, the 2 reactors here. There should be another, more than 2. I thought there was 3. Oh, no. Okay, no, this is the base where I've got 4. Because I have sub-rooms when you go upstairs. There's another reactor. And there's another room upstairs where there's... Oh, yes. Okay, these are the ones I'm looking for. It has the reactors and the desalinators. You know, so there are a total of 6 nuclear reactors here. And those of you that are saying, cheater, cheater, bullshit. This game, I took it to that next level. I really did. Now, I went and I hunted all the shit down, and this save game has so many hours in it, and it runs like shit. I don't really care, but it runs like shit, and it's just a great, you know. And this particular one, I've got the shit going on, you know. So here we go. I want to show you a couple of the other features that I have in here. You know, one of them would be, of course, an out hole, you know, but that's really not the point of me streaming here. Let's see. Yeah, alright, here's the one tank that I put some interesting flora into and some fauna. Of course, these little crash bastards. And it's funny, I never thought that you would use a frickin' fish that blows up as a missile, but I can see why they did that for laughs and giggles. Like, you know, when you enter the game and it's like, you have chosen not to drink your own piss. That shit's hilarious to me. I find that really fucking funny. I really do. You know, so anyway, here's another one of the tanks, because I usually have like 3 sections of base. Usually the first section is power, utility, shit like that, right? Alright, middle section is normally survivability, and, you know, sometimes I squish them into 2 sections, you know, engineering and this and that. But no, in this particular base, I have the tanks in their own little section here. You know, over here I have a lot of Reginalds, and the reason I have Reginalds is because they give you great food value. I mean, really high food value. There's only a couple of corals here. Well, anyway, over here I got another set of fish, and which are hard to find. They are kind of rare. They're the whole fish, and I'm looking at more whole fish than I've ever seen in this game. Unless there's a place you guys might know. What the hell is that orange shit? All right, whoops. Yeah, this is like the greatest concentration of whole fishes that I've ever seen. It's ridiculous. Anyway, moving the fuck on. We also have to have, and here, as you notice, it is a separate section. Like, it's a separate deal. Over here, this is the gardening area. You know, if you're hungry, you need a piece of fruit or some shit. Bam, done, eaten, you know? Like, no big deal. And we're representing all four of the food groups here, pretty much. I know there's more foods that are edible, but I don't find them as efficient as these particular plants, like the Chinese potato. Hey, you know what? I got a question. How did the Chinese get to this planet first? Because I had to go on an island to find that thing, and they called it the Chinese fucking potato. Look, Chinese potato. So the Chinese are in control of, like, the Aurora and the cannon, or what's the deal here? And I gotta eat their fucking potatoes? What the fuck, dude? Just fucking eating potatoes. You know, Chinese ones. And they gotta be Chinese for some fucking reason. I don't know why. You know, here's the other gardening room, which is upstairs, and has the same nutritional value. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, moving on. Let's run through here, and let's check out the tank of all the fish in the game. Alright, this is the hell tank I made. I pretty much shoved everything I could. That's why the reef back is like derp. You know, I don't even know what kind of fucking coral that is, but I found it, so I shoved it in here. It's interesting, but there should be like a bottom section tank here. If I'm wrong, there might be a reactor under here, but there shouldn't be. Oh, that's right. This is my quarters. Yeah. Yeah, I got chips and shit, so deal with that. Yeah, time to suck my water. Anyway. Yeah, it has the best view, obviously. You can see everything from here. I only make the fish tank on the middle level because I like to like walk over it and stuff. Like if I wanted to lay down and sleep like right here, dude, I'm like done, you know? And then I wake up in a few seconds. And then, you know, all is daytime. Oh, good lord, the stretch. You know, how fucking good that feels. Oh, let's see. So we're on the tank level, and why do we not have a tank here? Oh, because this is the engineering suite. That's why. Alright, well, I should really extend this tank. You know? I should. That's alright. For intents and purposes right now, you know, I'll just show you. Got a bunch of storage. Here's the modification station, different battery cells, a communicator. You know, we got a little bit of everything in here, obviously, because I consider that the engineering level of this game. So that's pretty much all that there is to be said about this particular base. So I want to take you to another one that I think you may find much more interesting. Yeah, you see I put the engineering across from the scanner room because they're all kind of like utilities, you know. So I like putting them together. That's my thing. So moving through here, what I need to get to are my moon pools. And I did want to show you guys that one stairwell. It's on the second floor, which makes it just AWESOME awesome. Like, so I'm up here. I know the moon pools are on the second floor, but this hallway is just the shit. I thought it was a neat addition to the game. You know, obviously there's some more things that I can, you know, deck this base out with and stuff, but I mean, being nuclear powered and, you know, all that other shit, you don't really need it. You know, there's really not much else to show. But, you know, so we're going to go to the moon pools here. I'm going to take the Sea Moth. I hope that's the right freaking name of the mini sub. And I'm going to show you guys a few of my other bases. Yeah, that's the red one. That's the right one.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Welcome aboard my ass. Anyway, as you can see, transport docked, fully charged. It is called the transport. The reason it's called the transport is because I use it as a transport between this base and my other base.
Captain.
So let's go ahead and get to the other base. I leave it unmarked because it's so simple to find. Here, let's do a burst. Let's just jump out of the water and see if we can find it. Boosh! Ah! Well, gotta do a couple more booshes. There she is. Alright, so as long as we move perfectly north. There. A little bit east there. Or west, sorry. Yeah, west. I'll come upon my other base. And this one is much more impressive, folks. You guys... I don't know how many hours you guys spend playing this game, or, you know, I don't know what you guys do. You know, everybody has their own, like, niche, you know, because this game it's really a good creation. You know, I wish there was a little bit bigger of a world. I wish you could find, like, something rare in the, yeah, there's the moon pool. You know, more rare when there are the drop-offs that go beyond 3,000 meters. You know, because I swam to the bottom of those. They go fucking nowhere. Like, this game has some weird issues. But anyway, the top of this base, you can see, is over the water. Alright? And we're in the mushroom forest. Well, for some reason, the caps haven't loaded yet because of this stupid game's ability to code. But alright, anyway, let's follow the down tube. Uh-oh. I'm gonna watch it. Isn't it funny? The fucking mushroom caps aren't loaded yet. It's ridiculous. Anyway, here's the other section, the moon pool, of course, from the... this is just a mini... It's more observable than anything else. It's just an observational type deal. And if you look, the pipette goes to the ground. So, what I'm going to do for you folks here... Oh, the caps appeared and damaged my shit. Ah, fuck them. Anyway, moving along. Let's go up to this moon pool I have over here saved. And that is pretty much the whole entire reason I own this sea moth. Fortunately, I do have to repair this bastard. Oof. Dang it. There we go. Alright, now I'm happy.
Welcome aboard,
OCD is handled. Alright, moving on and showing you the observation portion of this particular base. Look, just consider this. It is not finished yet. I don't have fish tanks with, you know, all the species and all that stuff in this. But I really did think that I wanted something above the surface. Just so, you know, I could, like, run into an observation booth and just be like, cool, there's the aurora, you know, and, like, know exactly where I am. You know, to me, that's important. So, like, right there, you can see in the hallway, there's the downspout. Excuse me, I'm hiccuping a bit. But, here's the downspout. Now, look at my depth. I'm at 0 meters, right? 0. Check it out. 157 meters. I'm at that spot that I showed you in the mushroom forest. This shit's still loading. It moves so fast. Alright? Like, dig it. Maybe mushroom capsule up here. This game has such a problem loading. And I run this at 4K, and, you know, yeah, look at them. This shit's stupid. Should not be. You know, this shit should be preloaded, you know, so, like, the game doesn't stutter, but I don't know. It's in development. But, yeah, you know, I mean, you can see there is wonderful beauty in this game. And right now, I'm actually getting 9 frames. And it doesn't look like 9 frames. But, yeah, I run this at 4K, and it never breaks a 5600 gigabit memory mark. And this is obviously on full detail. I mean, if you look, you can see it. And it's full detail. You know. So, anyways, we're gonna go and we're gonna check out the deeper end of this space because this is not the end of this space whatsoever. So we're going down again. Check out the depth. Now we're at 409. If you notice, there's no doors and there's no windows here because it's only a contacting point. I found in this game that you cannot have more than a 200-meter gap between staircase pieces. Like if you have longer than 200 meters, you need to build like a sub room real quick, like like a connector. Otherwise, it will not connect. So here we are again. Now we're at 654 meters. Check this shit out. You know, we're down. So anyway, we got to climb down again, and now we are officially at 839. This is almost unlivable for, of course, the Seamoth, because the Seamoth would at 900 meters just go boom. You know what I'm saying? So we're like, this is the Seamoth's reachable level. But there are some interesting things about this base, and I'll get into it right now, you know, because I'm going to hop out and... not hop out, but you know what I mean, hop out of the base and show you what this is. And where it is. Alright, I call this, I don't think I ever named this shit. You can see I've got a salinator room on the way up. I got it ridiculously stacked and connected. Main base, and then there's the utility sections with the nuclear reactors. You know, it's, you know, I outdid myself here. I did pretty well. You know, there are some sharks here, but the main feature of this beautiful area that I chose was the Tree of Life that, for some god-awful reason, didn't load. That's kind of weird. Yeah, the Tree of Life isn't loading. Come on, load, you son of a bitch. The Tree of Life is I mean, you can see the glow right there. I'm just not seeing it. Like, literally. So anyway, let's see if we can fix that. Maybe it'll load if I get into a vehicle or whatever. Something. Let's try. I have a nice little prawn suit ready to go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I've literally had to build extensions to this shit. You little fucker. Whoa, dude. Why do we have mushroom cats here? This fucking game, man. It's so fucked up. Anyway, the Tree of fucking Life is supposed to be right there. It is. Oh, look. See, it just decided to pop up out of nowhere. You know, this game is so flawed, but it's so fun, too. Dig this, dude. I mean, like, oosh. Hey, come on, you're supposed to stick to the wall. There we go. So I got a latch. And here's the Tree of Life. I think it's like the most beautiful thing in this game. I really do. Waiting for my thrust to charge, obviously. But here's a long view of the base from a distance. Check it out. I mean, it's huge. I mean, we're talking about like 30 rooms, or maybe you want to call them hubs. You know, I'm not really sure. I know their names are hubs, but, you know, everybody's got their pet names for everything. You know, whatever. Anyway, there's more I have here. This is 2 out of 4 bases that I actually use. So, there's a base called Deep Core. And Alien Research Facility, I have another base over there. Reaper's Castle is obviously where the Reapers are, and that's the point of energy for the aliens that occupied this planet. So, running through it, just digging shit out. Just gonna go ahead and jump over some shit. Dude, I love the prawn. I don't know if you guys like this thing or, you know, what your stories are, but I think this prawn suit is the absolute shit. I really like the prawn suit. I think it's neat as heck. And you know what? They need to come up with being able to harvest these, you know. That'd be cool, like in the aquarium, you know. It'd be nice to have one of those. It doesn't really matter much. I mean, there's enough cool shit out there, but, you know. It just feels like that one's like off, you know, and like, you want that one? I want it because I can have it. Wow, wow, wow. Well, no, you can't have it because you're evil and you suck. Nah, it's a joke. It's my own little thing I tell myself in the dark. So, I was going here to show you the alien research facility, which I know has been well covered by other YouTubers. Yeah, the good luck finding me is the other base that I occupy there. You gotta admit though, the prawn suit has a ton of power, doesn't it? Oh yeah, and it can take a fucking serious beating too. You know, like, I know you guys have your sea moss, and you know, you get attacked by a leviathan and they rip you out of their jaws. If they get you twice, you know, sometimes you survive depending on the amount of damage. But like 3 times, forget it. A leviathan will kill you, and it doesn't matter. You're fucked. You know. So there you go. Here's the alien research facility. 830 meters under. Absolute. You know, within 80 meters, within 70 meters of being shut down. Oh, it looks like they did open the door finally. Or did they? Did they keep it? No, they opened it. Oh, okay. That's cool. Obviously, it's not finished. But yeah, you know. Yeah, I know other YouTubers have, they have, explored this. What the hell? It's funny how little they actually modeled here. You know, why would they even release it until it's done? It's kind of silly, I think. You know, those are just my thoughts. Yeah, there was a guy that I saw on YouTube. I'm sorry, I don't remember your channel's name. Otherwise, I would say something. But you know, to credit you for putting this up first. But yeah, this is some kind of holding tank, research center, biological, whatever. You know, they're probably scanning DNA to figure out the virus or to create it. You know, none of us really know yet what the point was of all of this. You know, like this particular creature that we never see. I mean, there's another skull elsewhere, but like, check it out. Like, I don't know. And then we got rib bones there. I mean, I don't know. It's a really small tank for a fish like this. I used to own a saltwater fish tank, and like, I tried. It was 55 gallons, you know, and I tried to raise a stingray, a California stingray. You know, and I was told that they need a minimum of 100 gallons, you know, because of the way they need to lay around. They need to be able to cruise around during the day, find food, kind of thing. It's all just basics, you know? Like, you know, if you put somebody in a cage, you know, they're not going to grow. You know, if you put somebody in such a small confinement, you know, and claustrophobic has nothing to do with it. You just, I don't know, like, it's strange, but the creatures that I had purchased in my saltwater fish tank died. You know, they ended up dying. Well, anyways, I'm gonna go. I got a phone call coming in. Hey, baby. I know. I figured that. That's okay.